Hey, buddy. I know shirts not being worn make you much braver and all that, but you should really put a shirt on, because that is some... Just put a shirt on, buddy. Okay, anyways, welcome back, everybody. This is Weldon Sho'cendi, of course, and I'm here in the wonderful, beautiful Haran once again. And you might notice that a few things have changed since the last time I played. I obviously am on hard mode. Hard mode is great, love hard mode, but hard mode is hard. Funny thing how that works. And you'll notice that I have a few more med kits, and I've also jumped just a few levels in both my agility, my survivor, and my power level have all jumped. I think they were all like around 6 when last I talked. Well, basically, last time I was having some issues with hard mode. I was having some serious problems, fighting, killing things. I thought, okay, well, what do you do in a video game when you're having trouble? What is the obvious answer? Well, why get better at the video game when you just grind some levels and get, like, you know, stronger that way? Because that made sense. So that's what I was doing. And while I was doing that, I was mostly just killing zombies at night, trying very hard. You know, I didn't care really if I died. It was just kind of real relaxing play. But I was basically posing the question to myself, how can I make hard mode doable? You know, something that I can actually play easily, that I can have fun with, but it's still a challenge, and it's still a good game, without, you know, while still being able to actually progress through the storyline, not having to do every single subquest right now. And the answer came to me. I remember doing a quest way back when that gave me a medkit recipe called Natural Medkit, and that medkit only requires a few plant materials, and is significantly easier to find than like gauze and alcohol and all those things. And so what I thought I'd do is I'd, you know, do some research on that and see what other ways I can find it. And I ended up finding a way to get my hands on that blueprint without having to do the quest. And so if you check this house here on the very edge of Haran, you know, if you go all the way over here, there's a fishing village, and it's right in this house. I just walked into it, obviously. This one here with the little greenish outside, you know, the main door's up there. You just walk through. It's right here, right next to this telescope or microscope and all that kind of stuff. This is obviously like their general medical area where they do some of their work. Maybe this was a doctor's place, whatever. He developed himself a natural med kit, a way to make a med kit without the terrible cost that we normally get. Obviously, look at it. It only takes 3 herbs. Oh my god. I've got 18 herbs. That means I can make 6 sets of natural medkits. And because I have the survivor ability, I believe, that allows me to craft 2... Oh, which one is it? It's one of these. Yeah. Crafting expertise gives me 2 items for every item that I craft. I can get, out of this single thing, I can get 12 medkits. And what's the best part? Medkits are easy to farm if you only have to gather 3 herbs at a time. There's plenty of places easily marked on your map where you can find these medkits. And of course, that doesn't want to save me all the time, because, I mean, I can still make horrendous mistakes and die in a variety of ways just from, you know, not paying attention. But, oh, look at that. 18 medkits. Let's just heal ourselves up a little bit. Let that doc kick us up another 100 health. It's a good day. It's a good thing. But this gives me the freedom to continue the story quest, basically. I was thinking I was going to have to really grind up some levels and really get my survivor rank to a point where I could actually do something about it. But instead, I get to continue playing the questline, continue having a good time, and I can get those side quests done whenever the hell I want. Like, you know, eventually. So, let's just keep on moving. So obviously we have to go talk to the Gre, get them all informed, fill things out, and on our way we'll probably pop by and see if, I wonder, are there any airdrops? No, it looks like there's no airdrops yet today. So this will be a bit of a long walk. I might cut this out, we'll find out. So I'm having a good time with Dying Light, and I think by the time you guys are seeing this, the following may be out. And I am very far from my goal of completing this game before the following actually hits the market. But, you know, it's okay. I'm going to push quite a few episodes out tonight, as many as I can, get some a nice head start on the... Ooh, well, there's a vendor over here. That's nice. So this is one of the event vendors, basically. The guys that you don't have to save them, but they're survivors that have become rather entrepreneurial in their events. It allows you to do the good deed of paying them some good money for some good gear. Let's see here. Here he is. Okay.
Quality goods at fair prices.
Well,
That's
goods
me.
at fair prices. That's me. Pry bar, 98 damage, 125. Club hammer. Ooh, these all some pretty decent damage on them. So I got rid of a few of my pieces of gear. Like I got rid of my hammer because it was getting out leveled. It just wasn't worth carrying around anymore. Still my pistol. I put away that automatic rifle we done in the last one just because I didn't have any ammo for it. Still running off these 2 cricket bats, and I got this garden sickle, which does pretty decent damage, so I'll probably use that once just cricket bats get kicked down a little bit, and go from there. But do I have enough money, or is it worth buying any of this? Not really, but does he have any good parts?
For,
Just metal parts, not bad. Nails, plastic, tin can, aerosol. I'm not going to worry about any of that. Normally, these guys will have some really good quality stuff, and he does have some pretty decent gear, but I don't have the survivor rank or the time to worry about it. So, and, you know, he was selling a tin can. He had a tin can right there. He's a smart guy. So, I've noticed some definite changes in hard mode. Things that I'm sure people that have played hard mode a lot are familiar with, but things that are really... Ooh, that's some pretty cool art, actually. Look at that street dog. Look at that guy. He looks like Jay kick his ass. Anyway, ooh, speaking of which, there's an airdrop right over here. But anyways, one thing I've noticed is that there's a hell of a lot of virals, and, you know, by virals I mean the runners, you know, the fast guys, the assholes that can and will drop you with no trouble at all, and really love doing so. They take great pleasure in it. They tend to spawn at kind of an alarming rate, almost. They can and will kick your butt, and they kind of have that horde mentality. I really like the way that feels. It feels like they're actively... Oh, God. Okay. I thought that blue van was a pile of trash cans, and I was wrong. It feels like they're actively a threat, which is a nice switcheroo kind of thing. You know, they actually feel like they have that kind of horde feel to them. Managed to get to this one in time. No actual rising studs. Good sauce. So one of the things I was also doing while I was grinding a little bit is I was trying to gather as many medical supplies and, you know, all that kind of stuff as I could, because in hard mode, when you die a lot, you lose a lot of your survival experience. You know, this is obviously one of the few games out there that does a severe job of punishing you. A good job. I mean, you don't want to be able to exploit the mechanics for dying constantly. It does a great job of forcing you to say, you know, hey, got her, shot her right to the moon. But it does a really good job of forcing you to pay attention when you're watching your health, watching what happens if you die. Because if you die, you could put yourself in a bad situation. You know, the easiest way to outgrind enemies and to outlevel them is to increase your survival rate, because then you can get some of the beefier weapons, you know, one-handed weapons that do 200, 400, 5,000, or 1,000, or, you know, 1,500 damage, and that's unmodded. You know, that's the kind of stuff you want. That chunk of gear, that chunk of good stuff. But if you die a lot, you'll just continually lose those survivor points, and it's just like, oh shit, that sucks. Guess I'll never get those back. And it's one of the things that made me rage the most in this game, when it kills you seemingly without cause. Like when you feel like you shouldn't get grappled, but you get grappled instead. You know, when you come across a friendly neighborhood exploder, or whatever the hell they're called. You know, one of the gutsy, I'm going to blow up without making any noises right beside you because you just free ran like a badass right next to me, and you're smart like that. You know, when those guys explode and kill you, they can drop you a significant amount of XP. You know, I use a med kit right now, just trying to get myself back up to a decent health rating, because I've got quite a few, and I can always get more if I go looking for some herbs. But anyways, one of the biggest, you know, if you lose that experience, it sets you back, and that's no me gusta, and I used to get really ragey at this game. But I discovered some things. I discovered that there are ways to kind of store your experience, you know, things that give you quite a bit of experience, but, you know, they don't disappear when you die. Hi, buddy. So, you know, obviously, disaster relief on-site packages are probably one of the best ways to do that. Don't shoot. I hate these guys because they just rapid fire their spit on hard mode. Boosh. 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 Okay, I got him. Nice. I really just want to get revenge on that guy, because they can just snipe the crap out of you. Period in this game. I don't know about hard mode. So I really want to get a little friendly neighborhood revenge by murdering his face, smacking off a cricket bat. But anyway, so the best way to store up that experience and only return them when you have a good level up is to take on those disaster relief on-site packages. You know, find yourself plenty of those. Keep your eye out. You know, even if just while you're generally training your parkour, training your weapons, doing whatever, even just casually doing quests, focus on getting those on-site packages above almost all else. Because what you can do is you can get like 10 of them, which I think I'm at a pretty decent amount. I hope I'm not going to get mullered behind right now by looking at it. You know, I'm sitting on 4 disaster relief on-site packages, and I can turn all of those in at once. And if I turn all of those in at once, I'll get a good 20,000 experience. I don't know. I think you get like 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, something like that. You get a decent amount of survivor experience every time you turn one of those in. The advantage is that when you turn one of those in, you know, it's bulk experience, so it's cumulative. If you turn in 5 at a time, you get, you know, 50,000 experience. So
I'm no longer cooperating with Rise.
Which
he wanted me to kidnap Jade Aldemir and dump her with him so he can make her fight in his pit.
Yes, and? Was that it?
What do you
and
mean,
I
was
don't
that
want
it?
to
I'm not a
dump
fucking
Jade
human trafficker.
in a pit.
You seem to have forgotten how much is riding on this file, Crane. If Rise
Again, the
wants
greater
one
good.
girl,
You know,
then give
Crane
her to
is
him.
being pushed
You'll be
by
there
the
to keep an eye on
GRE,
her,
the
won't
people
you?
that are not in the battlefield, that are not dealing with it.
What the fuck kind of humanitarian
sacrifice
outfit
his
are you
humanity.
guys? And for that matter, if this project file can save the world, why keep it a fucking secret?
We're not
Good question.
being
Maybe because the
used to
GRE are
support
actually
it, Crane.
assets.
Get this done.
Fine, maybe I will,
Fuck
maybe I won't.
you,
Fuck
asshole.
you. So this is obviously, I believe, when Crane kind of... I can't remember. I actually don't remember how this goes, but, you know, the question now becomes, does Crane ditch the GRE, who are... They have good intentions, but, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And actually, you know, do what he has to do to get Anis into the tower? You know, what's going to happen? How does that work? Where does the line become too far for
Tower
Crane to
speaking.
cross?
Remember, if you cannot reach the tower in time, get your ass to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good luck.
Noise. You guys all know my favorite way to, you know, take care of these buttheads. Don't know if I've got 3 bullets. Oh, hey, 3 bullets sounds like a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'm actually surprised he shot me, or he managed to hit me. That guy's running. I don't want him to get away, though. Pretty sure him getting away is bad. I don't know for positive. I've got 1 bullet. That's enough, right? Yeah, he's gone. I'm just gonna go get my loot before it's gone. So patrol member escaped. I actually don't know if there's a... Oh, shit. This is a downside to him getting away. Aside from the fact that I wasted a bullet. I don't like that, because bullets are, you know, kind of in a hot commodity right now. Where did I just lose that? Did I... Because I ran away from that, did it despawn? Or am I just not in the right place? Ah, testicles. Ah, damn it. It looks like it despawned. Either that or I wasn't paying attention. Well, Derps may have fucked up and missed that entirely because he wasn't paying attention. And wasted bullets and didn't give his experience or any weapons out of it. Yay! But anyways, so, which one was I at? What's the line that gets crossed by Crane? When will it stop? I mean, the GRE is obviously pushing him. They have that good intention of completing the, you know, the battle, so to speak. All they care about is results. All they care about is saving the human race, so to speak. But, you know, Crane's not going to be able to do that. It's just, you can't keep that up for long. It wears on you. I mean, everything like The Walking Dead. How many times did Rick Grimes, you know, compromise his morals to appease, you know, his less of his own, you know, moral values type thing, and more the morals of the greater good? And yeah, I'm not drawing a very good parallel to this. You know, the greater good is obviously should be important to everybody, because that could solve the problems. But the more we trade away our humanity for it, the less we're saving humanity, and the more we're just losing it. you know, it's quite an interesting concept, just this constant battle between the Ritter. And it's a concept that's hit on in games quite a lot.
Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn.
But
Brecken, this is Crane. Do you copy?
maybe it's just I'm tired because I just
you copy?
literally got back to the gym from like 15 minutes ago and decided to sit
Jade,
down and
this
record
is
a bunch of
Crane.
stuff.
Do you copy?
But I'm having problems actually
Crane,
thinking out the philosophical
power
parts.
junction
And maybe it's just
okay?
not for me. Maybe I'm boring you guys with this constant
wanted me to
tirade of, oh, the Ritter good, do it
Look, he
this way,
screwed
make it
us,
better, you
okay?
know.
I only got
But
5 vials.
it's something that kind of troubles me is how far should we be willing to go for that?
Days' work.
Morally, I've always been a
Listen,
fan
Crane,
of,
we've got
you
a
know,
situation
do what
here.
you feel
There's
is
been
right
an
morally.
outbreak
You
on
know,
the
if you
18th
have to
floor.
compromise your morals, if you have to
Get back here
pave
ASAP, and
the-
don't close any of that antizin.
if you have to pave the road to hell one step at a time with these good intentions that always end terribly for people that end up sacrificing your own humanity, is it really worth it? No, I think you'll find a better way, you'll find a better answer, you'll find a path that will work out, because I want to believe that the good in people, that the hardworking good people out there, those that believe in good, will support you, and that you can do good without sacrificing, and humanity will survive basically without sacrificing their moral fiber, you know, without killing. You know, killing should, you know, always be a last resort. You know, you should never have to sacrifice your morals to such a dramatic degree that you're murdering, that you're sacrificing the people you care about, that those you love are no longer with you, that they no longer see you as somebody human or as the person that they love. You know, it's just this kind of crap that keeps me awake at night. I don't know about anybody else, but anyway, so one thing I was supposed to be talking about but wasn't really paying attention to and got completely sidetracked by that little piece of plot is this guy. So I turned in those 4, so it looks like I get about 3,000 experience for each, and I made a boo-boo there. I should have caught some more of those disaster relief on-site packages and hit them all at once, because another 2 or 3 of them, and I could have gotten an easy level up, you know, without fear of losing like 10% of my survivor points every time I die. So obviously you can see there's quite a crowd around here. Everybody's kind of waiting for me to help out. And it's something I really need to do, because that can also give me a huge number of survivor points. And I think probably next episode or the episode after this one, one of those will be a side quest episode, which I'm going to grab a bunch of side quests, just hit the real quick ones, I think, just try and push my survivor level up a little bit higher, get some better gear, get some better moolah, and have ourselves a good time. Those are dockets.
Still has electricity. But for how long?
Grab all these, we'll need them. So I've got some dockets. I did play the Bozak Horde the other day. I wonder if I got those as a result of... Oh! So I guess I didn't play him on this thing. So I wonder, did I get that as a result of... 'Cause that seems a little cheaty. You know, it is a good weapon, and I like it. But I don't think I'm going to do that, because, I mean, that was on another account. It's nice that it transfers over. That's fun little stuff that gives you an extra bonus. But, you know, I don't really want to... I don't want to use something from another game to another character. That just doesn't seem right, especially since I'm trying to do this to challenge myself. So, I don't know if I'll sell that. I'll probably just throw it in my stash just so I don't even get the cash from it. But yeah, it's good to know that that does happen. So
Do you
maybe.
have the antizin? Give it to me.
So what happened?
One person turned and had a couple of other people trapped. We could have sealed off that one apartment, but Brecken wanted to save as many lives as possible.
Is that a criticism?
It
Come on,
went
Jane.
bad. Somebody had to make the call, and now we've lost the entire floor, including a couple of kids.
Well, luckily you have an entirely
better talk to
disposable
Brecken. I
runner
have to
right
get these
here
meds to
that's
Lena.
willing to help people get out of there alive, or go break their heads and do the, you know, be good people or bad people, something like that.
Don't forget that.
Okay, what do we have here? Crude pick, cooked blade, all decent gear, not really worth the cash though, because it isn't a significant improvement over what I've scrounged. So, I go top to Brecken. Yeah, let's just jump right into it, top to Brecken, see what's going on. Pardon the terrible squeaking you guys might hear occasionally. My chair really needs some WD-40 or something, and it is loud. In the meantime, it's a squeaker. It's a squeaking boy.
This is where we get the announcements
Brecken.
about the antizin drops.
You've just...
And they've just stopped.
Okay. Just stopped, yeah.
Kegs in there!
Oh.
I froze. Lena had to step up. Maybe she should be in charge. What the fuck, Crane? I'm no leader. I'm a goddamn parkour instructor.
Wait, so all
Good
the free
profession
money-
to have for a zombie
Wait, that was
apocalypse,
you?
apparently.
Brecken, you showed these people how to survive.
Do you know what my pockets were full of when I showed up in Haran? Fucking business cards. I was hoping to drum up some more students. Maybe get enough so I could save up and buy a house. Instead of that poxy little flat I've been renting. Listen, I'm gonna talk to Rice myself.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Brecken, these people still need you. Okay, just give me some time, all right? There's gotta be another way. A better way.
Fine. I'll wait. But not for long.
Don't worry, Brecken. We'll find some answers in one way or another. I like Brecken. He's a good character. He actually cares about these people, which I should probably care more about them and start doing some side quests and helping them.
Finally, I get to do some actual good.
Yeah, we'll do good, Crane. We got this, bro. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to the Grit again, and probably do one more plot mission, and then we're actually just going to start running side quests, I think, honestly. I really want to start pushing them. Get plenty of experience, get some survivor points built
Raheem?
up.
Raheem, what are you doing up here?
Hey,
Heights,
Crane.
beer, alcohol, always a good thing. It's fine.
Can I trust you?
Ramen.
How much you had to drink, kid?
Can I or not?
Yeah. What's
Sure, we
up?
could use that alcohol for disinfecting
That
wounds or
skyscraper.
something, but I mean, you know,
Scout
it's
from
better to get
volatile nest in
wasted.
there. We take that out, and then running missions at night, we could totally do that.
No, we can't.
So
This
I'm
is hard
thinking,
mode.
if we planted some explosives.
Oh, Jesus. Raheem, you're not still on that.
Crane, we have to do this. As long as that nest is there, we'll never be able to gather up enough antisyn. It would work. We make a good team. Ah! Shit, oh my... Ah! Don't drop me! Don't drop
I
me!
won't drop you. I'm always here to catch you, Ramen. It's fine. Just drinking wine,
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
God.
See?
I
Told
guess
you we
any
make a good
alcohol is
team.
good alcohol.
Look, Raheem, we don't have any explosives. I mean, none. The closest thing
not
to
at
what
all.
you're talking about are Spike's
We have no
firecrackers. It's impossible.
It's
Don't know what it's
dynamite.
like. All I can do is watch. Sit on my ass and watch everything happen and do nothing. I don't want to die here, Crane. Not like this, not helpless. If I go out, I'd rather go out doing something.
What's this?
I was set to fly out on Sunday. They quarantined us on Thursday. I already had my bags packed.
Look, I'll keep my eyes open, okay? If there's some way we can make this happen.
Whatever.
Grand Canyon is a beautiful place. I think that's what that picture was of. I've been there actually, because we live in America, and I live in Oregon, but it's quite a ways up. My fiance and I actually took a 2-week road trip to get there. It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. We went all the way down 101, which is a really famous Western highway kind of thing. It goes all the way down the coastline as far as we could, and then we cut across state line through the northern tip of California. Like, we stayed down at the Redwoods, stuff like that, had a really good time. And we met her parents, who were actually doing a rim to rim, which means that you start on one end of the canyon, basically, and you go down and then come out the other side. And it's a very satisfying experience. It's something I always wanted to do. We met them there, and we did, I think, a 4-mile hike in or something like that, and a 4-mile hike out, or maybe it was a 3-mile hike in, 3-mile hike out. We meant to meet them at Indian Gardens and ended up catching them. They left a lot earlier than we expected, so we missed them. Okay. God, I've still got to look for a safe place to constantly agree. Yeah, I got distracted by the Grand Canyon, but the Grand Canyon's great. It's one of those things that, honestly, I feel really bad for Raheem, because it's one of those places that you really have to see to understand. Like, it's kind of like looking out at Haran. Like, you look at the grand landscape, but until you're actually running around the bottom here, you don't realize how big it is. And you kind of come up with this, and you're watching it, and you're just like, holy crap, this is a huge game. You know, you've got lots of area to run, lots of places to play. You know, the Grand Canyon is just like that. You look around, and everything, it's just massive. And like, looking at the pictures just don't do it justice. You have to see it, the scale, the absolute mind-boggling size of it. you just can't understand it until you've actually seen it in person. So, it sucks terribly that Raheem got stuck here rather than actually getting to go to the canyon, because the canyon's pretty awesome.
This is Crane, do you copy?
What do you want, Crane?
I want you to start the antizen drops again, at least near the tower. These people need help.
We put you in Haran to find our file, not to play Mother Teresa. Or does this mean you've reconsidered Rise's proposal? Perhaps Miss Aldemir would even be willing to cooperate, test her skills in a new environment.
You start giving us some antizen and then we'll talk about what Rise wants.
Oh, it's us now, is it? Well, I'm afraid your request is out of the question in any case. Things have gotten a bit strained with the Ministry. Resuming the airdrops would not be politically advantageous at the moment.
You assholes take the fucking cake, you know that? You and your fucking file. Like, I'll locate the file for you, but I'm gonna take a good long look at it before I decide what to do about it.
That's right. They think they've got us by the balls, but then they admit that they don't actually have us by the balls, because they couldn't start the antizen drops again even if they wanted to. So they give up their bargaining power. Then they tell us it's not their fault, because they're really kind of the good guys. But, you know, it's fine. Just don't worry about it.
Do you copy?
And...
Loud and clear, what can I do for you?
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't know
Jade.
how much time we have, so the short version. I need your help. Rice has turned an abandoned school into a supply dump.
Well, that's a
And
good
I
thing to give me
think
bullets,
it
but
may
it's a
be
bad
where
thing
he's
because I
storing
don't
his
have any bullets to
antizen.
start out with.
If you and I sneak in there, we could get all the meds the tower needs. Are you with me?
Yeah,
But
I'm with
I
you.
only have one bullet left. I
Great.
need to save it for me.
Look for me in one of the boxcars on the train trestle near the school.
Okay, and listen, Jade. If we don't find that antizen, I'll need to talk to you about something.
About what?
Another option, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, let's see what we can find in that school.
Sounds good. But anyway, so the GRE has obviously lost a lot of their bargaining power because they claim they really actually don't have any of the, they can't start the supply drops again. So it kind of leads you to think that maybe they are actually just trying to do the best they can. But the fact that they probably did intentionally stop them to convince Crane that the only way he could do right would be to help, or to actually survive and help people, was that he is by doing something bad. You know, that little good intention to start up the bat, or the little good deed to start that, or bad deed that starts up the good intentions again. That kind of conflict. It's a repeating theme, as I've noted multiple times in this game. You know, yeah. So I'm probably going to call this an episode here. And I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit, and I'll start doing some side quests in the next episode. We'll have a good time, get going on it. So next episode, we'll probably just we'll ignore the siblings quests and all that kind of stuff, and just go directly to a bunch of these side quests that are all stacking up everywhere. Get our survival rank up, because I'm pretty sure some of the missions that we have coming up are going to need the full weight of our skills as a slightly higher level character. So it should be fun. We'll see how it goes. But again, let me know in the comments if you guys feel like it. You know, what do you think of this conflict? Maybe you can help voice it a little better than I can. You know, especially with a typed response of a serious debate. What do you think of the Greek? Are they just manipulating Crane in every possible? Do they actually have, you know, the weight and the power to, you know, stop the antizen drops that are stardom based exactly on what results they get? You know, are they blackmailing Crane? Would it be right for us to blackmail them back with the, you know, cure that could save all of humanity potentially? You know, the whatever it is in that file. If for all we know, it could just be, you know, could be the guise of a cure, the guise of something, you know, that could help humanity. But instead, it's actually, you know, just some kind of political event where we're saving Rise, you know, some politician that, you know, Rise caught in video screwing somebody's daughter. You know, who knows? Is that blackmail worth it? Are we crossing a line ourselves now that we could potentially have the upper hand? You know, that good look. You know, just tell me what you guys think. Yeah. Anyways, this is Weldon Sho'cendi, signing off.
More than a crown to make a man be a king.